Is climate change real? Tackling denial and improving understanding. Hello and welcome. We're here to tell you a bit about climate change and if it's really real or if it's all just a hoax like Bigfoot or the Loch Ness Monster. So, first things first, what is climate change? Climate change isn't just an increase in temperature as many of you may think. Climate is the general weather patterns for a certain region. Therefore, climate change is an alteration to this usual weather pattern in terms of temperature, rainfall and wind intensity over timescales of decades or longer, and can also make normal weather patterns more extreme. But isn't climate always changing? It is true that today's climate is very different from what it was 4.5 billion years ago when the Earth was formed in a crazy explosion. Way back then, molten lava spewed up out of the ground, causing a very warm climate. Fast forward to around 250 million years ago. By this time, the climate had become similar to today due to the appearance of lots of CO2 producing organisms. It was after this that cycling appeared. Our planet naturally goes through cycles of hotter and colder periods called glacial and interglacial. Glacial periods are where the world's average temperature is low and there's lots of ice around the poles, so you'll be needing your jacket. But for interglacial, you'll be needing your swimming costume, as the average temperature is much higher, leading to lots more water on the planet than ice. These periods can last between 10,000 to 100,000 years, and currently we are in a glacial period. Doesn't feel like it though, right? The last interglacial period was actually around 55 million years ago, so we've been in a glacial period for a very long time. So how can climate change be an issue if the planet goes through hot and cold cycles anyway? The issue is the rate at which the climate is changing. Temperature is increasing much faster than it ever has in the past. In just the last century, there has been a rise of 1.4 degrees Fahrenheit, and 10 out of the last 13 years were the warmest on record. Penn State scientist Michael Mann created a graph in an attempt to enable people to actually visualize this increase. He used historical data, tree rings, fossils, corals, ice cores, and modern-day temperature recordings